sort of kind of a joke earlier this year about, how long Tevin's been with the program and you've been with him. Can you put into words just how his offensive game has just suddenly taken off this year, which has obviously added more to his overall game?
No, we're not allowed to talk about it. We just kind of leave well enough alone on that deal. No, he's such a great kid, such a great player. People are seeing the real Tevin Tucker right now. He just has grinded out his whole career, and when he stopped worrying about his batting average, like we talked about, that's when he started collecting hits, and now he's the guy I want to see come up to the plate regardless of the situation. Oh, look who showed up.
That's usually how it works, though, right? I mean, when you stop putting so much pressure on yourself to, whether it's hit home runs or hit their average, and you stop worrying about it, that's usually when it.
Yeah, we talked before the season, and I told Tev, I was like, man, we don't need you to get hits. We need you to help run this offense. You're like a point guard on a basketball team. You don't have to score points in order to help your team win the game. So just leave the situation better after you hit than it was before you hit. If that means moving a guy up, if that means taking a walk, he's willing to do whatever it takes. And when you show that willingness for the team, you get rewarded for it. And he's getting rewarded for it. And a huge difference in our season was when we moved JJ up to a leadoff spot to hit behind Tuck. And then Tuck's mentality, I'm speaking for him now, but I know he's probably going to say this because I heard him say it. He said, my job as a hitter is to get JJ to the plate. And when you take on that team type of mentality, you get rewarded for your efforts, and that's what's happening now.
So, Tevin, that's worked obviously really well for this team. Past couple games, you have hit the leadoff spot as y'all are picking up with JJ. Does that change your mentality, your approach, what you're trying to do?
I wouldn't say so, no, sir. I'm still just trying to get on any way I can for the team. If I can get on, that just helps for the team. So any way I can get on, walk, hit by pitch, bunt, anything. So it didn't really change anything. I'm just trying to have a good AB and pass to the next guy.
Kevin, you made a couple of really good plays in the infield this afternoon. Was it any adjustment playing on grass as opposed to the turf back at the Mon?
The Mon at home plays fast, but playing at the MLB Park, the field is perfect. So it wasn't really too much of an adjustment. Flat field, and you get good hops. So just felt like a big leaguer out there, just out there playing.
Kevin, I'm just kind of curious. I mean, throughout your career, did you look at your numbers before? You look at them now. Are you surprised by just the output you're getting now?
I don't look at the numbers, but they're there. But like my mom said, I was just in my own way, really. So I just got to trust the process. And what's happening now, like I said, I'm just trying to have good ABs, but it's not shocking to me. I work hard, so it's just a matter of time. So.
How are you in your own way?
Just mentally, like in my head, baseball's a tough sport. So just dwelling on little things and just letting it go, just controlling what you can control.
Do you feel like you're now getting the recognition for the type of season you're having and what you're doing for this team, or you still maybe kind of feel underrated at all?
Really, that doesn't really matter to me. I just want to win and get another regional to Morgantown, honestly, and go further than that.
This is your last time playing at PNC Park as a Mountaineer. I'm curious, at what point, whether it was warming up or during batting practice, did you kind of look around and soak in the moment?
To be honest, I kind of really never really looked around and really soaked it in, really. It was just winning the game, honestly. It's a big league park, but at the end of the day, you got to win the game. That's all that matters.
This team is rarely panicked when it's falling behind, when it's had a bad inning or two. Upperclassmen leadership, I know you said is some of it, but it seems like that's spread everywhere. You started rallies, different spots in the order, different pitchers have come in and produced for you. Is that a contagious kind of thing?
Yeah, every team seems to take on the personality of the head coach, and I don't panic. I never panic. When we gave up the Little League Grand Slam at Penn State, I didn't get mad at anybody. you know, if I get mad at them, start yelling at people, nobody responds to that. So between that and these older guys that have a calming effect on everybody else, that shows up when you get down 4-0 in the third inning here and are able to come back and win the game 9-4. It's just a calming effect. Nobody ever panics. That's one of my rules. And I think our players know that I believe in them. We probably use more pitchers than anybody in the history of college baseball. And we do that because I believe in all of them. And I want to give all of them an opportunity to pitch in big moments. And sometimes guys are out there to get one guy out. Noah Short went out there to get 2 guys out. Tonight, Traxel went out to get 3 guys out. You know, if everybody knows they have a role on the team, then it makes the team play better. And, you know, from number 1 through number 9 in the lineup, everybody helped us win that game. So that's the sign of a good team when JJ goes out and you can produce up and down the lineup.
Coach, this is kind of our first time to talk to you since that Oklahoma State series. With JJ I saw the release on, you know, no breaks or no fractures, so that's good news. But any kind of timetable that you're looking at, is he able to rip a bat or what?
Yeah, he's kind of day to day. It's going to be a pain tolerance situation, and he's a tough kid now. I don't know if you saw the video, but he was kind of rolling around like a piece of bacon in a frying pan there for a little while, and we were worried about it and thought maybe we'd have lost him for the season. But he's a tough kid and willing to do what it takes. And he was actually mad that I brought Traxel in the game tonight. He wanted to pitch the 9th inning. So that's just the kind of kid, the kind of competitor he is, and the team rallies around that, even if he's not in the lineup.
He probably wants to play now, I imagine, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Everybody in uniform does, but we're going to be smart with it. He's too talented of a kid to go out there and rush him back in before he's ready. And it's a shame he didn't get to play at PNC. He's a Pittsburgh kid, you know, and play against Pitt. But he'll have another opportunity, and we want to make sure when he comes back he's ready to produce like he was before he went down.
So was there any thought, though, maybe trying to get him in there because he's a Pittsburgh product, or just not ready yet?
No, he's ready to pinch run. That's what he's limited to right now. And if needed, he would have come in. But it doesn't matter to me if he's from Pittsburgh or Sheboygan, Wisconsin. You know, we're trying to win the game.
Now, I know that at his old school tracks would pitch on Fridays and then come in to close on Sundays. What went into bringing him into the game tonight?
You know, his last 3 outings in the league haven't been great, and I thought we need to get him back on track and get him some confidence and get him an inning where he gets some swings and misses and throws a 0 on the board, because you know, when you have a couple bad outings, it's human nature is that, you know, you second guess yourself and your pitches, and we need to get him back on track for us to have finished this conference season pretty well. Trax needs to win games for us. So, and he's, you know, he could throw, you know, 150 pitches a game if he needed to. So this was his bullpen day anyhow. He would have thrown like that in the bullpen had it not been in the game. But I thought it was important for him to get out there and get some outs, give him some confidence going into this weekend.
How would you evaluate Carson's first collegiate start, and what gave you the confidence from his previous relief outings to get him to start?
You know, Carson's not all that easy to hit normally. He's a little bit high-strung. I was a little bit worried about him in the atmosphere and getting caught up in that. And, you know, we've rotated who starts these midweek games between those first 3 pitchers that threw tonight. Carson has started, Van Kempen has started, Siegel has started. We're trying to find a guy. When we've had great years here, we've had a guy that went out and won all the midweek games. You know, when we had Nick Snyder, he pitched every Tuesday, and we won all those games. Going back to Isaiah Kearns. Did you play with Kearnsy?
No, sir.
But Kearnsy he beat Pitt 2 or 3 times one year. We need to have a guy, a 4th starter that can win a game. Because when you get in the conference tournament and a regional format, the fourth starter is usually the guy on the mound on championship day. So we're trying to rotate those guys to see who can step up and get the ball going down the stretch.
So I'm just kind of curious. I mean, other than you and Coach Mazey, I mean, you're the last one kind of still standing from the 2019 NCAA year. Is there, having gone through that year, the wins, the losses, can you compare that feeling to anything that you guys are accomplishing so far this year? I mean, obviously it's kind of middle of the season, but is there any comparison at all from that year to what you guys are doing this year?
I would say like the team camaraderie, like everybody is for each other. We have a lot of fun, just like that team did my freshman year. But the most important thing, like I said, just going out, just winning every game. Like you said, this is the biggest game of the year, the game that you're playing. So our next game, I guess Friday, will be the biggest game of the year. So just going out there competing and winning every game. But I see some similarities for sure.
Randy, your team's 5-0 in this ballpark. What's it mean, I guess, to the program to continue to win in this place? And then also, I mean, you guys have done it different ways kind of every time you've been here. How do you continue to get it done in this venue with the different atmosphere and things you mentioned?
I don't know that I knew that. It would be cool if we would move the TCU series up here. That would be advantage Mountaineers, but we have done it different ways. This is probably the most runs we've scored. Most of the games we've played up here haven't been terribly offensive. There's been some late inning. I think we walked off Penn State here one year, and I think the Pitt game was 11 innings last year, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, we play with confidence here. I tell the guys, the coolest thing to me is Tuck got to stand in the same batter's box that Mike Trout gets to stand in, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets to stand in. You get to share a batter's box with the Hall of Fame big leaguers, and the pitchers that pitched tonight got to put their foot on the same rubber as Mariano Rivera did at some point. That's just for a kid, that's a pretty good feeling. So I think our guys enjoy playing here for that reason. We always have a good crowd here, except for the one year the Pens and the Caps were playing Game 7 the same night we played here. That hurt the crowd some, but and it helps us because the Big 12 tournament's in a big league stadium, and playing in this stadium helps us prepare for that because, you can get in la-la land a little bit for new kids in the program. So this is a win-win-win all around for us to play here.
This is for both of you guys. Tevin, you talked about the team camaraderie. On a team that has 15 freshmen and a few more transfers, more than half the team is new players. What can you say about the camaraderie building up that fast when you've got so many new faces in the locker room?
I think them coming in for summer bridge kind of helped, just kind of get them used to the campus. And then once you started fall, it was just kind of like getting to know each other. And then slowly and surely it just got a team bond that is just one of a kind. We have so much fun in practice. And, I mean, we have a lot of freshmen and a lot of transfers, but everybody feel like they're the same. So everybody's just out there going to have fun. So I think that makes it easier for them to adjust.
Time for one more question.
Tevin, you were talking earlier about, staying focused and not really looking at the numbers. I'm just kind of curious. I mean, this is really kind of the first time in your career that you've been on this kind of role. So how do you handle, it's easy not to look at the numbers when things are, but when it's really going good, how is it, does it change anything? I mean, how hard will it be, not to look at, how well you do?
I wouldn't say it changed anything. I mean, I know where I came from, so I just know I just got to keep going every day. I haven't done anything, honestly, so I just got to keep working hard, keep trusting, and just keep believing in myself and my team.
Thanks, guys.